So where and when do you practice your golf game? Well, if you're anything like me, there's only one answer to that question. Anywhere and anytime possible. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and comment. And please hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything. So a lot of people, including myself, have a big problem with improving their golf game. And one of the big things that gets in the way, one of the biggest hurdles, is having enough time to practice and having somewhere to practice. I don't know about you, but myself, working a full-time job, and I also officiate sports part-time, which takes up a lot of my time after work as well. I don't have a lot of time on my hands. And of course, not to mention, I am married, I have family, and I have obligations and things that I have to do other than just work and golf as well. So where do I find time? And for me, I practice whenever I can at the most convenient location that I can. And a place that I find that takes the least amount of my time is being able to do some practicing at home. So I don't have an actual simulator. I'm working on that. I might have one for the winter. What I do is I do everything that I can in my yard. I have like a little practice, like backyard driving range that I kind of set up where I hit some full shots and I get to see ball flight and everything. And so check out what I do. Okay, so I don't have a lot of space. I can't hit full shots with a real gun. My house just sits on like a regular size lot, and I can do some chipping and stuff. So I do have a basket of regular golf balls that I do some chipping, but I've done this little makeshift little driving range here where I do have foam balls, and believe it or not, the foam balls will show ball flight pretty good. Okay, my ball flight lately has been a draw. Ever since I switched to the single plane swing, I've been hitting a consistent draw. And you're gonna see from this 10 or so shots that I hit, I'm gonna add shot tracer to it. You're gonna see that most of them are draws, and it's the same exact ball flight that I'm having with a real golf ball on a course. So hitting a foam ball can be beneficial to your game because it does mirror the real flight of an actual golf ball. It just goes a lot shorter, and a lot of times it goes a lot higher too because the wind kind of holds it up and it keeps it up there in the air a lot. Another thing with hitting these foam balls is you can tell if you're hitting it fat, if you're hitting it thin, if you're hitting it solid. You can still feel if you're hitting it off the toe or if you're hitting it off the heel. You can't feel it as much as a regular golf ball, but you can definitely feel it. So I think you like this video. Check it out. So as you can see, I've greatly improved my setup with my trail arm. The trail forearm is now in line with the club. If you look at a previous video, my most previous video actually, you'll see that I had an issue with that. I'll have a link in the description of that video. Okay, so that's my big miss. This is a pitching wedge, and that's way too far right of the target. It's a pull and a little bit of an overdraw. It's much more pronounced with longer clubs as well. But as you can see, I know what it is, and I can fix it pretty quickly. This next shot is pretty straight. What I'm doing when I'm making the mistake is I'm hitting at the ball rather than swinging through it, and I got like a little bit of an early release thing going where I'm changing the path and the club face, and it's pulling it and overdrawing it. When I'm making that error, my hands are actually a little bit further when the ball is hitting it. It's not quite past the club head, but it's getting way too close to it. See, now there it is again. With a longer club, that actually works out to be more of a pull hook than an overdraw. But you'll see here, I correct it pretty quickly.
So I'm starting to hit draws so consistently that I'm hoping to be able to take the left side of the golf course out of play by aiming to the left side of fairways and to the left portions of greens. I'm not too worried that I'm going to push shots left anymore like I always used to. The single plane swing has corrected that for me.
Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and comment. And please hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything.